You're watching Forbidden Files, the channel that uncovers the secrets history never told you. Today we are going underwater because in 2025 a team of archaeologists dived into the ocean off the coast of Spain and found something that the whole world has been searching for over 2000 years, the lost city of Atlantis. Here is a question that has haunted the world for over 2000 years. Was Atlantis real? Was it a real city, a real civilization that was so powerful, so advanced, so incredible, that when it finally sank under the ocean, the whole world forgot it ever existed? For centuries, people thought it was just a story, a myth, a fairy tale. But in 2025, everything changed. A team of divers and archaeologists found something at the bottom of the ocean near Spain. Something that matches Plato's description of Atlantis perfectly. Stay with me because this story will blow your mind. Let's start at the beginning. About 2400 years ago, a Greek philosopher named Plato wrote about a city unlike anything the world had never seen. He called it Atlantis. He described it as a massive advanced civilization, bigger than Libya and Asia combined, built on a series of circular islands surrounded by rings of water. It had golden temples, great palaces, powerful armies, and technology far ahead of its time. Plato said the people of Atlantis were incredibly intelligent. They could build things that nobody else on earth could even imagine. And then 9,000 years before Plato's own time, in just one single day and one single night, the entire city sank into the ocean and was never seen again. For 2000 years, people called this as a myth, until 2025, when a man named Michael Dunalan went diving off the coast of Spain. For 8 years, Michael Dunalan and his team explored the coastline near Cadiz in southern Spain. They used the most advanced technology available: sonar scans, lidar mapping, and over 20 deep-sea dives. And what they found shocked them completely. On the sea floor, they discovered enormous stone walls, standing over 6 meters high. These walls formed a pattern, huge concentric circles after ring, arranged outward from a central point. When Dunalan compared this pattern to Plato's description of Atlantis, they matched exactly. At the very center of the circles, they found a rectangular structure. Dunalan believes this is the temple of Poseidon, the god of the sea, which Plato described as being at the heart of Atlantis. The stones showed right angles, flat surfaces, uniform thicknesses. These are not natural rock of formations. Someone built these walls a long time ago. Dunalan said, when we compare our findings to Plato's text, it all coincides, every single element. Now here is the part that makes this discovery so convincing. Plato did not just say Atlantis existed. He told us exactly where to look. He wrote that Atlantis was located, and I am quoting directly, in front of the straits which are called the Pillars of Hercules. The Pillars of Hercules, that is what the ancient Greeks called the Strait of Gibraltar, the narrow passage of water between Spain and Morocco. So Plato placed Atlantis just outside Gibraltar, in the Atlantic Ocean near Spain. And the Cadiz, the city nearest to Dunalan's discovery, is actually the oldest city in all of Western Europe. 2400 years ago, the ancient Greeks called it Gads. Plato's exact word named the region of Atlantis as the lands known as Gades in his time. That is not a coincidence. That is a map, a 2400 years old map. And it leads to exactly where Dunalan found those stone walls. Now here is where it gets even more extraordinary. Dunalan's team took material sample from the ruins. They sent them to specialist laboratory in Italy. The results: the material was between 10,000 to 12,000 years old. Let that sink in. 10,000 years ago, Humans were not supposed to have advanced civilizations. We were still in the Stone Age. The ancient Egyptians did not even exist yet. And yet, these structures appear to be from that time. But the team also found something even more telling. The sediment around the ruins should sign a sudden violent catastrophic event. Not thousands of years of slow burial, but a massive instant deposit, like something hit this area with enormous force. Something like a giant tsunami. Plato said Atlantis was destroyed in one day and one night by the gods. Science says a massive earthquake struck along the Azores-Gibraltar fault line near Spain. Could they be describing the same event? If Dunallen's discovery is real, and the evidence is growing stronger, then it does not just prove Atlantis existed. It means something even bigger. It means that 10,000 to 12,000 years ago, before the pyramids, before ancient Rome, before everything we call civilization, there was already an advanced human society, a society that could build enormous stone cities, design complex water systems, navigate the ocean, and create structures so strong that it still stand at the bottom of the sea. That would mean our history books are wrong. It would mean the story of human civilization goes back much, much farther and further than we were even taught. As Dunallen himself said, everything we consider at the core of humankind, culture, science, art, navigation, it is all far older than we have been led to think. So here is what we know right now. An archaeologist found massive stone walls on the ocean floor off the coast of Spain. These walls form the exact same circular pattern that Plato described for Atlantis 2,400 years ago. They sit exactly where Plato said Atlantis would be. They are between 10,000 to 12,000 years old, and the sediment around them shows sign of a sudden, violent, catastrophic event, exactly like the flood Plato described. Is this Atlantis? Maybe, maybe not. But one thing is certain. Someone built something extraordinary at the bottom of the ocean thousands of years ago. And most of the world has no idea it is there. The ocean holds more secrets than all the libraries in the world. And forbidden files will keep opening them, one file at a time. Before you go, tell me in the comments right now, do you believe Atlantis was real? I read every single comment and I want to know what you think. If this video opened your eyes, hit the like button. It helps more people discover the truth. Subscribe and follow to Forbidden Files, so you never miss a file they try to hide from you. The next file is already being opened. Take care.